You know, I never thought that as a grown adult, Chris, I'd be playing with Play-Doh for work, but here we are, man.
It is great.
What DC activity involves kids' arts and crafts?
Childhood me would be thrilled that I'm doing this right now.
And a DC lawyer who also moonlights as a cool hat-wearing paleontologist.
It's in a big fan shape.
If you're guessing I was fossil hunting in DC again, you're in for a treat.
Once you see one of them, you realize they're all over the place.
Welcome to episode 5 of my series with DC's resident fossil hunter, Chris Barr, where we search for prehistoric pieces of the past hidden in plain sight around the nation's capital.
It makes you feel closer to the ancient environment, doesn't it?
Today's adventure landed me in Northwest's Mitchell Park, where I found some of the coolest public fossils I've seen yet, at the corner of the park's surrounding rock wall at 23rd and S Street.
Yeah, I guess I just figured that they were like, I don't know, typical rock.
And these are brachiopods, which sounds complicated, but they really functionally look like in life a lot like clams.
Chris told me these filter feeder fossils, which also kind of look like extra fun seashells, are more than 400 million years old. They come from the shallow seacoast off a landmass called Laurentia, which morphed over time into what we call North America today.
At that time, there were probably no land animals.
Chris says these shells were added to Mitchell Park back in the 1980s when sandstone rock called riffraff, where they were preserved, was taken from West Virginia and added to the wall here to prevent erosion and hold the hill in place.
This entire hillside here at Mitchell Park is littered with these fossils.
When you go fossil hunting out in the wild, you always have the right equipment.
And that's the coolest part about this particular stop. If you bring the right supplies when you visit, you can actually take a fossil back home with you. To cap off this fossil finding mission, I was able to embrace my inner child nerd and make my very own Play-Doh mold of a 400 million year old DC fossil on the side of this hill.
Now, there it is.
Look at that.
Looks like the original.
I did it, Mom.
And of course, it came home with me in a shoebox.
I love showing off DC's cool little quirks and whatnot, and yeah, this is definitely a new one to keep an eye on and learn more about.
Well, Chris, another stop at DC's Accidental Museum of Paleontology in the books, right?
That's right, and there's lots more out there.
Here at Mitchell Park with Chris, I'm Matt Kaufax, WTOP News.
For more stories like this, download and listen to WTOP Radio on our app or tune in to 103.5 FM.
Hey, hi guys. Do you guys like fossils? Hello. What's the pup's name?
Tater Tot.
Sorry, you said this is whom?
Bradley Cooper.